welcome to episode 47 of Out of Wenger's Shadow on FM24. I'm Jamie, and coming up on today's episode, I've got the second leg of our Champions League quarter-final, where we're away to Paris Saint-Germain. I'll then play Monaco in Ligue off camera, and bring you our Coupe de France semi-final at home to Saint Etienne as the second match on today's episode. So let's get straight into it. And the team for the trip to Paris Saint-Germain is coming up in just a moment. Okay, here is the team to face Paris Saint-Germain. It is Casteels in goal. Back four is Valle, Gabia, Diakite and Gazibegovic. Skip, Bischoff and Yaziki in midfield. Sotil on the left, Veron on the right and Arezzo up front. So let's submit the team. I'm going to give a team talk. Okay, well, my assistant thinks we should pick up where we left off last time out. I think that's an entirely reasonable suggestion. So I'm going to go with that with no gesture. And let's get out there for the match and see if we can finish the job against Paris Saint-Germain. So we'll skip all the pre-match stuff. And the first highlight is one for Lille. And it's Alex Valle, infield to Skip, into the box, and the shot is tipped wide by Costa in the PSG goal. And Arezzo with the corner into the area, headed away, and he'll get another chance to put it in. And if he could find a red shirt this time, it would be helpful. He doesn't. It's cleared again. Yaziki to Arezzo, his cross. And that's gone through everybody, but Arezzo is offside anyway. And the highlight comes to an end. So 10 minutes in, and it's been all us so far, but there's no goals in it. And the aggregate score is 1-1, so it's absolutely deadlocked. And it is Gutierrez now with the throw in to Xavi. Gutierrez and Veron with the sliding tackle. Xavi picks up the loose ball. Upamecano to Hakimi. Hakimi with the chance to cross. Gets it in. Wirtz heads against the post. And then gets the follow-up as well. Yaziki clears. And it's out of play for a throw-in. And the highlight comes to an end. So 25 minutes in, we've had a big scare, but are still just statistically ahead. Although the score sheet remains blank. Gabia to Skip. Plays it into Yaziki. Diakite to Gazibegovic. Diakite again, Gazibegovic down the right wing, keeps running and then crosses it in, headed away, and Zaire Emery will bring it clear, outpaces his man and releases Kolo Muani, who doesn't miss, and Randall Kolo Muani makes it Paris Saint-Germain 1, Lille 0. Although VAR is reviewing a possible offside, but the goal is given and PSG do have the lead on the night and on aggregate. So I'll give it a demand more as Valle comes forward but loses out to Zaire Emery. Upamecano takes over. Zaire Emery's ball forward. Picks out Xavi, who's taken out. And Wirtz takes advantage and slots it in. It's PSG 2, Lille 0, 3-1 on aggregate. And it's all gone horribly wrong in this first half of the second leg. So now we just want half time and to be 2 down at the break. And that is what's happened. So let's get in there. Terrible, sort it out. And let's make some changes. So, Yaziki shattered and on a yellow card. Aslani can come on. Sotil can be replaced by Haraldson. Arezzo can be replaced by Jonathan David. Undo that. Arezzo for Jonathan David. So that's 3 changes. And in fact, I'm going to undo that one. Arezzo can be replaced by Faris. So we will go with Faris up front. And Veron for... let's go with Martin Bacciarina. So 4 changes. And let's get out there for the second half. This is really a last throw of the dice. Very little chance that we turn this around, but we've got to go for it. Bischoff plays it into midfield. It's given away. Upamecano to Wirtz. Florian Wirtz, ball over the top for Zaire Emery. And within a minute of the, or 2 minutes of the start of the second half, PSG have made it 3-0 on the night, 4-1 on aggregate. And the goal is given, so VAR does not come to the rescue, and it is now officially all over. So we might as well go cautious and prevent any further damage to the scoreline. And we'll take off... In fact, I'm not going to take anybody off yet. We've only got one more sub remaining anyway. Mendes with the ball into Kolo Muani. He was briefly dispossessed, but Upamecano has it. Plays it out to the right for Dembele. Into Zaire Emery. Back to Victor. And Ousmane Dembele finds the back of the net. This one probably is offside. And VAR is considering that possibility. And that is the conclusion they've come to. So 62 gone. It remains 3-0 on the night. And I am going to take off Oliver Skip to stop him getting sent off, I think. In fact, I'm not. I'm going to go with Gazi Begovic to be replaced by Thiago Santos. And as I'm doing that, Zaire Emery has added a 4th on the night for PSG. So it's 4-0 on the night, 5-1 on aggregate, and they have absolutely blown us away in Paris. Into the last 15 minutes. And there's no point changing from cautious now. We might as well just see this game out. And that has just about been done. There is the full-time whistle. PSG 4, Lille 0. I'll be back in a moment with the second match of today's episode. Okay, well, following the heavy defeat to Paris Saint-Germain in the opening match of today's episode, as you can see, we beat Monaco 1-0 away in the Ligue, and it's now time to face Saint-Etienne in the Coupe de France semi-final. So let's get straight into it, and the team for that one is coming up in just a moment. Okay, here is the lineup, and it is Yonk in goal. Back four is Valle, Diakite, Yoro and Santos. Skip behind Yaziki and Haraldson in midfield. Sotil on the left, Jagrova on the right, Arezzo up front. So let's submit the team and go and give a team talk. Okay, my assistant thinks this is a match we should be winning. Make sure that we do. Let's pump the fists and go with that. And let's get out there and see if we can get ourselves through to the Coupe de France final. So we'll get the match underway. As always, first 10 minutes we'll just see how things go. And it does look like the winner of this one is probably going to face Paris Saint-Germain in the final, as they face Angers in the other semi-final. And 17 minutes in, it's Yaziki with a free kick. He's gone close, but it's over the top and a goal kick, and the highlight comes to an end. So let's encourage at the moment. We're doing okay. I don't want to put too much pressure on. And PSG have scored 2 goals to take control of the tie against Angers. So it will be PSG in the final. And it's Yaziki out to Santos, who cuts inside. And it's allowed to run to Alex Valle, crossed in. And is blocked by Kouyaté for a corner. And it is Arezzo with the corner. We know now not to question Arezzo's delivery. And he's caused problems again. It's fallen to Arezzo this time. It's back with Yoro to Valle. Sotil to Valle. Out to Diakite. Arezzo on the left cuts it back for Sotil, who has gone very close, but just wide. And it remains 0-0. Work ball into box, yes. Play for set pieces, we'll do that as well. And it is going to be 0-0 at the break. So let's go in the dressing room. Be better in front of goal, absolutely. And in terms of changes, Zagrova's tired. So we'll bring on Faris. And also we're going to take off Yaziki and bring on Aslani. And that'll do for now. So we'll start the second half. We'll demand more. And let's see if we can finish the job and book a place in the cup final. Munoz gets it back. Plays it to Traore. Efekili. And skips in to win it back. Diakite comes forward with it. Plays it into Haraldson. Aslani. Ball out to the right for Faris Mumbanya. It's headed away. But Mumbanya picks it up again. Plays it back to Yoro. Mumbanya to Skip. Aslani's ball in for Sotil. And he's missed it. And it remains 0-0. Coming up to the hour mark, Sotil is not playing well. So we're going to bring on Gabriel Veron. And I would like to be able to take Arezzo off if possible. We could bring Bacciarina on. And put Mumbanya up front. So we can certainly do that. And I am also going to take off Lenny Yoro. He's nervous and not playing well. And bring on Chadi Riyad. So that's going to be my final change. 15 minutes to go. Alex Valle with the throw-in. Gets it back. Crosses it in. Mumbanya with the header hits the crossbar. It's cleared. We've won it back and Aslani hits it over the top of the bar. So into the last 10 minutes, it's still 0-0. Demanding more. And it's Bacciarina with the corner. And the header from Chadi Riyad has given us the lead. It is Lille 1, Saint Etienne 0. So into the last 5 minutes, we're now going to go to cautious and try to just see things out. But Traore's cross is hammered home by Amin Salama, and Saint Etienne have found themselves an equaliser. It's Lille 1, Saint Etienne 1. And now I just want to get to the end of the match without conceding again. But Valle is on the charge down the left, plays it back to Aslani, to Skip, across to Haraldson, lovely ball in, and Bacciarina's offside. And it's all over, so goes to penalties, and taking the spot kicks, I am going to line them up in order of composure because we don't have much in the way of ability at penalties. So Skip, Aslani, Bacciarina, Haraldson, and I'm going to let Faris, the striker, take the fifth one. And let's get out there and see if we can win it. I've forgotten to do a team talk, so let's change that. I'll agree with my assistant. Let's do this. So it is Traore up first, so Saint Etienne going first in the shootout. And it's into the top corner from Traore. Keeper no chance. Oliver Skip steps forward for Lille. Sends the keeper the wrong way. 1-1. Cruz steps forward for Saint Etienne. And smashes it down the middle. Yonk dives out of the way. And it's 2-1 to Saint Etienne. Aslani with the chance to level it up again. And sends the keeper the wrong way to do exactly that. 2-2. Salama, the reason why we've got penalties in the first place, has missed his penalty in the shootout. So we've got an opportunity to take the lead. Bacciarina. And he does. So we lead 3-2 with 3 penalties gone. Chidera steps up for Saint Etienne. And he's missed as well. Yonk with the save. So that's 2 in a row. Which means if we score this, it's all over. And it is Haraldson stepping up with the spot kick. And he puts it in the top corner and sends us through to the French Cup final. And I'll leave you there and I'll be back in a moment to show you the Ligue 1 table and tell you what's coming up on the next episode. Okay, well here is the Ligue 1 table then, and as you can see, with 30 games gone, we've got 19 wins, 5 draws, 6 defeats and 62 points. We're a point behind Monaco in second and a point ahead of 5th placed Nice, who occupy the Europa League spot. So let's have a look now at what's coming up on the next episode. And given that there's only 4 games left in the season, I am going to take you through to the final 2 games. So we'll be at home to Brest, and then on the final day of the season, we'll be at home to Lens. So if you've enjoyed that, please leave a nice thumbs up on there for me. Subscribe to the channel for daily Football Manager videos. Thank you very much indeed for watching, and goodbye.